So this is Gary. I'm over at Family Sports Apparel, and this is Rich Haley's shop. And I thought I'd give you all a look around, since not every one of us can come in all at once. Might as well get a look at the thousands and thousands of shirts, and different kinds of apparel items he has here that you can decorate for your business or your sports team. Looks like there's all kinds of neat, cool things you can do here. Lanyards, looks like. Boy, there's just all kinds of good stuff. So you'll find Rich on a normal day, like I'm finding him right here in the back. And come in, looks like need t-shirts for your business or event, they can help. There you go. Alright, so I'm here with Rich, and I'm going to ask him a few questions about his business and let him share with you his stories. So, Rich, what's the name of the business now?
It's Family Sports Apparel.
Okay, great. And how long have you been doing this business?
We have been in the business, whether it be part-time or full-time, for the past 7 years now.
Wow, 7 years. That's awesome. So, how did you decide to get into it 7 years ago?
I don't think we decided to get into anything. We just kind of fell into it. I had a little bit of an inheritance for a minute, and wanted to do some kind of a business, something like that. Ran into somebody when I was coaching baseball, talking to him. Had seen people do this type of thing. Thought that didn't like the way they were handling it and going about things.
Sure.
I felt I could do it a little bit different, a little bit better, and so we went into business with this individual, and things didn't work out. Kind of parted ways after about 1.5 years, and
yeah.
So I was stuck with a really big automatic paperweight and had to learn how to use it. And so
that's funny.
The wife and I kind of kicked off on our own and took it on. We did that for 1 year. And then 1 year after we were off on our own, we had a fire in the shop. It was a 1,500 square foot shop on my property at my house. And so that kind of shut us down for about 1 year, 1.5 years,
wow,
until we got back up and running. So now we've been up and running now about a little bit better than 2 years.
Wow, so you've had some of the big challenges that small businesses face come across your
It doesn't seem like it's worth us doing unless we do it the hard way.
Yeah. So your unique selling proposition, you mentioned that earlier, that you thought you could do it in a way that others were not doing it. So what is that unique way that you do things that makes a reason for us to choose you over the next guy?
What got us into it was I coached my kids all through Little League and basketball and soccer and things like that, and it kind of started when my wife was running the snack bar at the high school basketball games. Mm-hmm. And this individual came in, did what we did. He did embroidery, and he just handed her a box of stuff that was for the school that he had made, and just said, "Here, sell it." It was someone we had known for years, so we thought that it was going back to the program. He came back later, asked for what was left over and whatever money was made, and that was it. He never donated any of his money, any percentage or anything to the program. Mm-hmm. We were kind of frustrated with that, especially when we were trying to raise money for the program. And I just saw a couple of things. Anytime we tried to order anything for our teams, there was never much concern about being on time or anything like that. So I always felt that, I'm very much about if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
Sure. And
I thought that was something I could do.
So your unique selling proposition is that you can do things to help the teams and help the community. You're interested in putting back, and also you were interested in quality and on-time delivery.
Correct.
So that's kind of nice. Not every business is interested in putting back in the community. Sometimes they just want to do for themselves, so I can understand that. So you've been doing it now more for the last 2 years. Has anything changed in that time? Your passion, you still seem very passionate about it. Has your passion grown? Has the business changed? New technology, new kinds of things like that you could share with us, that maybe we should come to you because you're on the cutting edge?
Well, we're always learning. I just, in the past year now, this has become both my wife and mine's full-time job. So this is what provides for us. And so we're still constantly learning. We're still always looking for new ways to do things and new processes, new fads. Right now, the thing that people really love is bling, the rhinestones.
Mm-hmm.
So my wife has kind of found a little niche that she does all the football moms and the basketball and baseball moms and do their own little things for that. But yeah, we're always it's like any other business. You're always learning. You're always trying to stay on top of what the new thing is and what's coming down the pike. But yeah, definitely for us, we're still new enough to where we're learning. I'm learning every day.
Great. What kind of customers are you looking for?
I would love. We service anybody. We always try to talk about how well we've got to get a little bit more stern, a little bit more rigid about our prices and about things of that nature. But it never fails. We'll have that conversation. 5 minutes later, somebody will walk in with a fundraiser for this school or something for that, and we're we're barely making enough to cover the shirts. So we're always trying to give the best deal, especially when the little kid comes in from the high school that they've got their little program or their little thing that they're doing, and we love doing those kinds of things. Those ones always kind of catch us off. We can never say no. But ideally, what we would like to see, I'd love to find a couple of companies that have quite a few employees that give their employees shirts, whether it be embroidery or screen print, sweatshirts, jackets, things like that. Something that foundational for the business that could kind of sustain us and keep things going when things get slow. And then we can still find time to be able to take care of that little individual that has something short going. Our most recent one was a young girl that we've known since her and my son went to preschool together, and she's wanting to go on a missions trip, and so she had to raise $2,000. So I guess they have these things called an EPSI account or an EPI account. I don't know what it is. It's online kind of a thing that kids do. And so she made up some really nice religious Christian design shirts, and we print them up for her, and all she's paying for is what our cost is for the T-shirt, and she's only $400 away right now from making
that's
her
fantastic.
goal. So, yeah.
So what's the name of the website for the gal? Do you know?
I don't.
Okay, well, I'll add
She's
it in the tags later if you'll get it to me. I'll put it in the tags underneath the video. So when you're watching this, you should be able to look down in the details and find that URL. So something that would be great for you would be a large company with a lot of employees that would need a lot of embroidery or shirt work or screen printing work. Possibly leagues type stuff like that would be good for you. And it sounds like you enjoy helping those folks who don't have a chance at most of the shops because they turn away these kinds of projects. So,
correct.
So that's really super. Could you leave us today with anything else? Is there anything else that you'd like to let people know that maybe we haven't talked about just yet, and you want to make sure that they come by what's the name of your store again? Maybe how to
Sports
find
Apparel.
you and what your area of service is, and maybe a couple things like that.
We tend to primarily be kind of your specialty little apparel store right now for the local areas, for the high schools and the elementary schools and the middle schools, and we enjoy that. That's something that we have fun about doing and being able to do. And about us, just that, I don't know, we're happy to be a part of the tip. We love what we're doing here in the community, and we just hope things work out and we want to keep growing. So that's about all I got.
Maybe we should ask one more question. So the kinds of materials, can you do stuff on leather? Can you do it on polyester, cotton? Maybe some of those kinds of things. People have questions like, what kind of materials they do this on? Absolutely. T-shirts for sure, but aren't there other things that you do?
There are bags, and if you look around the store, we have all kinds of things, and we can screen print on, embroider on. We can embroider on leather. We can embroider on just about any fabric material that you'd have. Screen print on just about anything, polyester, nylon, any of those types of things. There's all different inks and different procedures and different processes to put a logo on them. But yeah, it's not just T-shirts. It's not just sweatshirts. Those are the mainstream and staples of it. But we can order virtually anything for your sports team, whether it be equipment, whether it be safety for workers, construction workers, whether it be safety vests or what have you. I mean, the whole gambit of it. Anything that you're going to use, whether it be a bag or even hats or things of that nature, we can pretty much do.
So maybe the thing that I'm thinking about now is for the businesses that are in La Tip, they might be interested in a screen printed table throw, or possibly bags, giveaway bags or giveaway gifts for maybe their trade show booths, or their appreciation gifts for their appreciation type of parties that they have at their businesses each year or something like that. So those sounds like some other things that maybe you could do as well that I didn't hear you mention. Is there any other kind of obscure things like that that maybe businesses use at trade shows or chambers of commerce can use, those kinds of things?
Absolutely, there's definitely things that we can provide for the businesses at the giveaway for the trade shows. I just have a customer just recently that is interested in pins, stress balls, beach balls, and also those bags that you spoke of. And we're going to go ahead and screen print on those for them and put their sponsor's logo on there as well. And that's something we can do, and it depends on, it can go from anywhere from $5 to down to even $3 with the logo on it. It's something that is inexpensive. We can do rather easily and quickly in mass quantities, and it's rather cheap for you to give away. So yeah, that's definitely something we have. And if you look on the walls and things of that nature, we also have one of the ones is Kokanee Power for the fishing derbies that they do.
Nice.
So we've done cinch bags for them, and we continue to work with them each year.
Cool. Well, I sure appreciate you taking the time to let me come by. I know that you're closed and you gave me after-hour entrance, which I really appreciate. So thank you so much for letting me come and do my visitation this way. And anybody who's watching this video, make sure to check out Family Sports Apparel on Greenback in Sacramento, or Citrus Heights is it here?
Orangevale, Greenback.
Orangevale, in Orangevale. Awesome. And the phone number here?
It's 916-224-2210.
And how about your email if someone wants to drop you an email?
Yeah, it's fsa5@ymail.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the time, Rich, and good luck to you and your business. I hope you do well.
Thank you.
All right, take care.